I'm Jimi Hendrick, and this episode is called EA 46 Deep Inside Accomplishment on Empower Your Pattern 2.0. Hi, I'm Jimi Hendrick, member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, Success, Confidence, and Thrive Coach. I wish to let you know that there are patterns to help you receive more, help you live a better and extraordinary life right now. I also believe that there are spiritual and temporal tips to help you overcome the adversities in everyday life. So if you come with me, I will show you these patterns. Get ready. Let's go. We'll be back to talk about the importance of accomplishments and the steps to get there. But first, a word from our sponsors. Hey everybody, Jimmy here. I want to talk to you about something that can save you money on your health insurance bills. It's not insurance, it's impact health sharing. Let me tell you something. This is a solution for the healthcare crisis that I've been waiting for. It's not insurance, it's not socialized medicine, thank goodness. It's the best thing that's come down the pike. For more information about impact health sharing, contact an ACN distributor near you. God bless you. And there we go. Come on, Noah. Okay, guys, we're doing guess you might call it a 3-part series in this mini-series, but in this series called Enterprise in America and Impact Road is what it's called. So we're talking about deep inside accomplishment. So for the next 13 minutes, I'm going to talk to you about 3 steps that you can do to work on accomplishment right now. Number 1, realize that if some accomplishment is something you can do beyond measure. The Apostle Paul said in Philippians 4:13, I can do all things through Christ, which strengtheneth me. Yeah, I like to use the King James of the Bible on air. Well, because of my faith. So you can do it, no matter what. People can typecast you, say what they want, pigeonhole you, say that you can't, but you need to know that you can do it. My grandfather said, you have to say that you can. You say this at the lunch table. You have to say that you can. I won't tolerate you saying I can't in my house. Because can't can never do anything. And then I found out the full statement, can't, could never do anything. Will had to step in and do the job. That might have been something that my granddad might have said when he was drinking or something. I don't know. I won't go into too much of the details with that because I love him. I love him, and despite his faults, he led me, he inspired me, he pushed me to be the man that I wanted to be. But he did it in a gentle way, And an accomplishment, you can have mentors that push you kind of roughly, or you can have a mentor that just kind of gently, come on, Jimmy, take the plunge, you can do this. Go off the diving board in your business. Don't be afraid. But you get my drift, You get my drift. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Because you know you can. Let me tell you something. This world will knock you down. And I believe faith in Christ actually helps me. I think about, for instance, the Christian rapper Lecrae. His song, All I Need Is You. Some might say that that's a love song. Yeah, it's a love song. It's a love song to God and Jesus Christ. I can do all things through Christ which strengthens me. And something else, I want to put in something toward the end that Presley Swaggerty said. He said, the day of you settling for less than the best is over. Okay, and so that's going to be real important later on the line when I play the last part of this video, which is really what I see as the last 3 steps. And really, that's the CAP method at the heart of it, right? That's the CAP method at the heart of it. Yeah. Forgive me, I had a little cough, but I got it under control now. The thing is, you have to make this. You have to make the choice that you can do it, and believe that. Okay. Number 2, and this is along the same lines, but then again, it's not. Believe in yourself. Believe that you can do it. You know, when I was 13 years old, I entered a deep, dark depression. You know, teachers at school, kids at school, well, you can't do that. Well, you can't do that. You know, kids bullying me. Oh, you're stupid. You midget. You cross-eyed. You square-eyed. You four-eyed. 13 years old, I was in the 4th grade at the time. Because I was held back because the school district said he's mentally challenged. Okay, now get this. I had a grandfather and my uncle, his son, the same age as I was, say, you ain't succumbing to this. You can do this. Come on, don't do this. And I would get frustrated. One time I come back from summer camp that same year, I was all depressed and frustrated because things weren't going the way I thought they should be. And Mama said, son, you remember this. Your granddad used to always tell me growing up, could never do anything. And I have hung on to that. All those years, people telling me, you can't. You know what I want to say? Take you can't and throw it in the dirtable garbage can. Throw it in with all them nasty, sad dirges that make you cry. And believe me, I have my set of those that I play to make me sad. You know, when I'm going through something. But that's another topic. And then I'm like, you know what? Heck with this. I'm not going to feel sad all the time. I'm going to crush it. I'm going to do it. Heck with this. I'm doing this. I'm on top. I'm cool. I'm awesome. You've got to have that belief in yourself. Because otherwise this world's going to knock you down. Experts and other people, well-meaning people, you can't. You know, so it's the same people when it comes to the entrepreneurial mentality. It's kind of like Robert Kiyosaki. I love how he said this because it's so funny. Oh, I do the charity, protect me, the government protect me, the UN protect me. It's ridiculous. I mean, I heard Robert Kiyosaki said it in a podcast once, or some audio I heard years ago. Probably before I ever heard a podcast. But I digress. You have to have that belief in yourself. I can do all things through Christ which strengthens me. And part of that belief is learning to develop yourself. Listening to the correct audios. Reading books. Audiobooks. One of the books I'm going to try to get in March for a little help is the book by Presley Swaggerty called Millionaire by Halftime. I want that book. So, there you go, guys. There you go. And listen to me. You know you have what it takes, right? Can you believe in yourself? Can you believe in yourself? Some of you probably been through some hard stuff in life, right? People rejecting you. Experts saying Give up? Give up. Well, come on. Are you going to listen to them? Some of these experts, they got the power gig and they're pounding the desk and they tell you you can't do this, you can't do that, you can't do this, you can't do this. Give up. Shut up. I'm not interested in hearing that. Okay? I'm not interested in hearing that. And neither should you be. Okay? Because you are meant for more. You're meant to do more. You're meant to be more. And in order to do more, in order to be more, you've got to seriously believe in yourself. Because you have got this through God's help. Number 3. Consider this deep down in your soul. Don't give up. You can accomplish anything that the Lord has called you to accomplish. I know it's hard. People picking at you. People want you to just give up. Don't give up. Okay? Even if people give up on you, don't give up. Because you can be loved, you can be up top. Do this, okay? Go out there and do what you feel like God has called you to do. You give up, what does that say? What does that say? Mrs. Jane C. Expert. Well, Jimmy, can't you see that you were never fit for college in the first place? See, I told you were too immature. I told you you're a failure. You should have listened to me. Why didn't you listen to me? I told you they were rubbing that into me. I told you you're a failure. I told you you're a screw up. You don't have a hope in Hades in succeeding. Are you going to listen to them? Are you going to look back and regret and say, well, I should have listened to them? I should have listened to them. Yeah, Mr. Crinkle Nose. Mr. Crinkle Nose thinks he's going to go up and lose. Come on, guys. Seriously. Experts like that you leave in the dust. And what happens to them? They remain miserable for the rest of their lives because they believe you can't. They're probably saying the same things about themselves. I can't. And why? Maybe they're relying on logic. Maybe they're relying on data. Why do you think I get kicked out of graduate school? Because I didn't like compiling data. I know. Unless it's data that hits hard. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm doing now. I got involved in ACN because it has data that hits the heart. You know what I mean? And there are many, I go to the home meetings, and there's many Christian and Christ-like people that genuinely care about how you succeed in this, even in the team. Guys, listen to me. Listen to me. You can do this with all your heart. Sorry about that. More technical difficulties. Sorry. I hate when my phone goes off when I'm trying to do something. That's another thing I want to say. Really, you can do it. You got to concentrate and do it without distraction. Because distraction is the enemy of accomplishment, okay? But you got to be this way because you can't. Shut up. I don't want to hear that. Because I had a grandfather when I was 10 years old saying, you've got to say you can't. Because I will not tolerate you saying, I can't in my house. We was having lunch. He was wanting me to try something. And, of course, I didn't necessarily like it, and I was saying that, honored my granddad's wishes. because he was a good man. Alright, guys, here comes the final stretch. If I can get this loaded right. Hello, everybody in Pattern Realm. Jimi Hendrix here. I want to talk to you what it means deep inside of accomplishing something. You know, I have a podcast that's coming up. A podcast, and this is going to be the last few minutes of that podcast. The fact of the matter is, accomplishing something makes you good, feel good inside, right? No doubt it does. And you know, it reminds me of a quote by Presley Swaggerty. He says, the days of selling for less, the days of you selling for less are over. You have to decide that. Part of accomplishment is making a decision. You've got to make that decision and make it count. Okay? Make that decision. Number 5. Yeah, I know. I'm doing this to go alongside of the podcast itself. Number 5 is to enact a plan of action. Because that is the most important part. I can tell you how much it's good to feel inside of this thing. But you need practical steps, okay? You don't need fluff. There's plenty of fluff out there on personal development. And I get my teachings on accomplishment basically through reading my scriptures. So you act, knowing that you have confidence in Christ to strengthen you. Now, number 6, fully pursue happiness. You know, the theologian Jeffrey R. Holland, he said this, happiness is like a butterfly. If you chase it, it will elude you. If you rest, it will come and rest on your shoulder. And that resting is pre-active, proactive. It's still active. But it's not like this mad passion. You know what I mean? Keep it cool. Keep it cool. Plain and simple in the scriptures, if you know what I mean. Plain and simple in the scriptures. Now, that's something for you to think about. What you do is you decide. You decide you're going to make some accomplishments. It's important for goal setting, right? We talked about goal setting a couple episodes ago. Well, now we're talking about accomplishment. So that's the important part. So I hope that you enjoy what I'm watching here. Please subscribe. Alright, guys. I'm hoping that this blesses you beyond measure. You guys just go on and have a blessed day. Alright? And God bless you. God bless you. Hope you enjoy watching. Please subscribe, join Pattern Realm. Until next time, don't just sit there and take it. Build your dreams so you can take it. Do what others don't so you can be what others won't. And do what others won't so you can have what others can't. Please share this with Mama San, Papa San, and everyone. And until next time, choose, act, and pursue happiness. And remember this, have a blessed day, and God bless each and every single one of you. God bless you. I love you.